So Navteq has come out with a product we call Discover Cities, and right now we're in the middle of our 100th city celebration, where we're launching the 100th city of our Discover Cities product, and both Rio and Sao Paulo is part of that launch. So now we have pedestrian content for those two cities, and the way it works is we actually have what we call smart connections that enable a pedestrian to get from point A to point B in the most intelligent way possible. So if you're trying to get from one end of the park to the other, most applications would just understand that there's a sidewalk that goes around the park. We actually have local knowledge that knows that there's certain paths that are safe, they're lit, they're the best way to travel from point A to point B, and those are the directions that we provide as Navteq. So it's enabling you to get from the 2 points the most intelligent way a pedestrian would want to go, and we layer in things like transit information, things like schedules for buses, for subway systems, as well as sidewalks, of course. We don't forget the sidewalks, but we also go with the smart secret attributes that our local field staff only knows about where the locals want to go. So, absolutely. So we've spent 15 years developing proprietary technology for cars for how to collect the best data possible when you're driving. And we've ported all of that technology into a mobile environment for pedestrian field. So they actually walk around with backpacks on that has GPS collectors, pen tablets where they can make notes for what's going on. So it's a completely mobile solution. And we have these kits that work on segways, so some of our collection is done riding segways. They walk while walking, riding subways, all of that. So it's actually collection on foot. I think it's faster on foot here than in a car going through Sao Paulo. But it does take a little longer having the local knowledge. It's something that we feel really differentiates you, and it's a big investment. That is a true point. That we have a local field staff of maybe 60 people here in Brazil that actually is both driving and walking the streets, and it's something that we feel passionately is the difference to have these intelligent local solutions that makes the difference. So instead of just buying source data and porting it into our map, we actually have the local knowledge, the people that make the difference. And it is costly, but it's really what sets us apart and what enables us to set our customers apart so that their applications perform better, so that when they're selling to consumers, they're actually guaranteed to have an experience that works for the consumer. We spent a lot of time in Navteq over it's been a shift in the last 18 months focusing on the functional experience. What does an end user want to get through their destination, whether it's in a car or walking? 3D visuals actually support both use cases, and we spend a lot of time understanding through market research and through our local experience what's going to make that difference. And we've found that visuals actually does help end users feel confident that the route they've chosen is the right route. So it's not just something that looks pretty, but if you get a visual confirmation that says turn left ahead, and on the screen you see a cathedral, and in real life you see a cathedral, you're going to feel very confident that you should be turning right or left at that point of interest or that 3D landmark. Or because our Discover Cities product told you to go through the cathedral. Exactly. So it's really the combination of all of these different product sets that enable our customers to bring a differentiated, really valuable experience to life for their consumers. So we're really focusing on what's the experience we want our customers to be able to enable, both in the pedestrian as well as the drive scenarios.